Here comes the 1%.
Money. I got money.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 comedy movies that were way better than we expected.
I know I've never ever felt like this before. I don't know what to do.
For this list, we'll be looking at the funniest comedy films that exceeded expectations. Which comedy took you totally by surprise? Let us know in the comments. Number 20. Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story. The thing about Dodgeball is that it delivers exactly what it advertises in its title.
Dodgeball! Shows as they're working out for them facing these lumberjacks in the second round.
Led by Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller, Dodgeball is an over-the-top and predictable parody of the sports genre that matches an uplifting zeros to heroes story with wrenches to the face and other parts of the body.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. What?
Now, these would be criticisms if not for the fact that Dodgeball embraces its nonsense wholeheartedly, creating a really fun movie in the process. Ben Stiller going super macho should get grating after a while, but it just works in Dodgeball.
We are the Globo Gym Purple Cobras, and we will rock you.
Number 19, Grandma's Boy. Detested by critics but adored by many, Grandma's Boy is unapologetically stupid and all the better for it. Although this Happy Madison production has something resembling a plot, the story is irrelevant. It's all about the hilarious characters.
Thought you were good at this, man.
Incredibly quotable and endlessly rewatchable, Grandma's Boy's great cast turn countless absurd and silly lines into comedic gold, with Dante and JP being particularly memorable.
But I think that the music was a little loud.
Are you afraid of it?
No, I just don't like techno.
You would if you had robot ears.
Grandma's Boy is a perfect comedy for a party, the type of movie a group of friends can throw on so they can laugh with and at it. Number 18, Hot Tub Time Machine. You shouldn't judge a movie by its title, but come on, Hot Tub Time Machine just sounds so dumb.
Check it out. They must have fixed it.
Four guys throw a drink into a hot tub and find themselves back in the decade of hair metal and massive portable phones. If that wasn't strange enough, Chevy Chase shows up to educate them on the butterfly effect.
One little thing is changed, the whole system can go haywire. Do you understand what I'm saying? The whole system can go haywire if you change one little thing.
Hot Tub Time Machine has all the silliness someone might expect from such a movie, but the film also has a surprising amount of heart. Hot Tub treats its characters as people rather than punchline dispensaries. And the film also happens to make excellent use of its cast. Number 17, Blockers. It's prom night and friends Julie, Kayla, and Sam plan to go the distance, a pact that terrifies their parents.
That cannot be a sex pact. That is friendship. And that is the bond of friendship that can never be broken.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they wrote Sex Pact 2018.
So they set out to make sure that doesn't happen. A sex comedy with a heartbeat and the occasional cringe-inducing scene, Blockers clearly shows that the parents are in the wrong. The film explores why these characters go to such extreme lengths to control their daughters.
Okay, so that was 10 minutes ago. So they haven't had sex yet. We can still catch them. Okay, let's do this.
Containing its share of gross-out jokes, Blockers is built upon the strength of its core trio, all of which supply plenty of laughs and even an emotional moment every once in a while.
You can't. And that's why I'm here. It's my job.
Oh. Yeah, so you just don't think I can make my own decisions and handle myself.
Number 16, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Now, this is a doozy of a movie. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is a comedy slasher flick that not only does justice to both genres, but excels in them.
Now look, we don't want any trouble, all right? So just
Okay, I'm sorry.
get in the truck.
Turning the horror cliche of the evil hillbillies on its head, Tucker and Dale only wish to renovate their summer home, a plan that hits a snag when college students keep on rudely dying all over the pair's property. Smart, warm, and laugh-out-loud funny, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil offers way more than just a role reversal and a few creative deaths.
Some kid, he just hooked himself right into the wood chipper. What? Head first right into the wood chipper.
Number 15, Booksmart. With high school ending and the rest of their lives quickly approaching, two unpopular students decide to make up for lost time all in one night.
We are not one-dimensional. We are smart and fun. We have to do this.
This is crazy. We graduate tomorrow. What if we get in trouble?
You know that we are too smart for that.
Booksmart takes a well-worn premise and makes it feel fresh again, courtesy of the movie's stellar direction, the realistic dynamic shared between the two protagonists, and plenty of exceptional secondary characters.
By the way, I am pretty impressed with how well you guys are holding it together. You're doing fantastic. What do you mean? I thought the strawberries would have hit by now.
As Olivia Wilde's directorial feature debut, Booksmart is out of this world, with one scene in a pool being especially brilliant. Booksmart feels like a movie that comes out once per generation. It's that special. Number 14, Paddington. A CGI animal moves to a big city and hijinks ensues can be used to describe plenty of forgettable movies, and a slapstick-filled trailer did little to suggest Paddington would be any different.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but shouldn't you be at home?
Oh yes, I should. But I haven't quite worked out how to find one.
Then the movie came out and everyone fell in love with the bear. Paddington represents the pinnacle of family-friendly entertainment. The movie's heartwarming, whimsical, positive, and doesn't talk down to its audience. While the bear steals the show, Paddington also gathers one hell of a game cast, with the entire Brown family and Nicole Kidman's wicked Millicent knocking every scene out of the park.
Did you say marmalade? What happened to him?
He sneaked out in the mail van.
Yes.
I tracked him as far as Paddington Station.
Good.
But then he disappeared.
I'm sorry. It's just that creature means a great deal to me.
Number 13, Elf. The idea of Will Ferrell being raised as an elf sounds like the premise of an SNL sketch and not a feature-length movie. Yet, Elf has become something of a modern Christmas staple.
Santa! Oh my God! Santa here? I know him.
After learning that he's not like other elves, Buddy heads to New York to reunite with his grumpy father.
I walked all day and night to find you.
You look like you came from the North Pole.
That's exactly where I came from. Santa must have called you.
Oh, yeah, sure. He just got off the cell phone with me.
Will Ferrell's man-child shtick tends to be polarizing, but Elf's Buddy substitutes immaturity with innocence, giving the film a warm and fuzzy feeling. Buddy's wide-eyed antics are juxtaposed brilliantly with James Caan's Walter, and Elf even has a surprisingly effective romance.
'Cause you make me feel so young.
Sorry.
Number 12, Walk Hard, The Dewey Cox Story. A mock biopic, Walk Hard is an exercise in excess in the best possible way. Dewey Cox's story is one of tragedy, love, success, failure, and machetes.
Gotta keep that vision in your mind's eye when you're standing on top of a mountain high.
As a parody, Walk Hard has a blast poking fun at rock and roll while also celebrating it. The movie is tied together through an awesome soundtrack and John C. Reilly's dedicated performance.
What's it do?
It turns all your bad feelings into good feelings. It's a nightmare.
I'm thinking maybe I'd like to try me some of that cocaine.
The impressive thing about Walk Hard is that it holds up regardless of someone's familiarity with biopics or rock. Dewey's oddly moving journey has pathos, heart, and a whole lot of clever character-driven gags and running jokes.
You don't want it.
I think I kind of want it.
Okay, but just this once. Come on in.
Number 11, We're the Millers. Garnering a mixed reception, We're the Millers seems like the type of movie destined to go straight to the discount bin.
I'm the boss. You hear me? So cut the shit. Otherwise, I will turn this RV around immediately. And we will drive straight home. No drugs for anyone.
While the story is forgettable, this 2013 film goes all out in the raunch department, fully earning its RMPAA rating. Having absolutely no time for modesty, We're the Millers throws drugs, corrupt cops, and tarantulas at the screen to see what gets a laugh, and quite a few things hit the bullseye.
I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many storms have come and gone, leaving a trace of not what God given me.
Jason Sudeikis and Jennifer Aniston have been in their share of terrible films, but their comedic timing is beyond question, and they're in rhythm throughout We're the Millers.
We can explain, all right? And I'll tell Don the exact same thing, okay? Look, here's what's going on, all right?
He doesn't really know what he's talking about.
And it's not even,
He doesn't even know what drugs
so much, all right?
Number 10, Game Night.
Guys, this is Madison.
Yeah, you brought her last week. You work at Forever 21, right?
No.
I work at Sephora. I'm confused.
Different girl. Same look, same voice.
Nice to meet you. You too.
What's yours?
That's a...
No, I think you're supposed to kiss it, right? Welcome.
The premise seems simple. A competitive couple participate in a game night with their friends, and unusual hijinks ensue. But despite sounding like a cookie-cutter comedy, this 2018 film is far from it. Instead, the team behind Horrible Bosses delivers enough twists and turns to keep the audience constantly guessing.
Gotta capture this moment, honey. Get in there. We'll take a quick little selfie here.
The charismatic ensemble cast manages the difficult trick of keeping viewers on the edge of their seats while also making them laugh. With popular party games incorporated into the characters' attempts to foil a kidnapping, this is genuinely a game night to remember. Number 9, The 40-Year-Old Virgin. This one could have been so bad.
They were nice. You know, when you grab a woman's breast and you feel it and it feels like a bag of sand when you're touching it.
Bag of sand?
Based on the title, viewers could have been forgiven for expecting vulgar, lowbrow humor and stereotypes. The late Roger Ebert sure thought that's what he was in for, and was delighted to instead find it surprisingly insightful, with a good heart and a lovable hero.
You know what? I respect women. I love women. I respect them so much that I completely stay away from them.
Okay.
I have a very fulfilling life.
And now, I am making your silver pants blue.
Most moviegoers concurred, and the film became a substantial hit. Steve Carell was previously best known for his contributions to The Daily Show, and this film put both him and director-co-writer Judd Apatow firmly on the Hollywood map, for good reason.
Just stop calming me down and tell me what I should do.
Okay, we just take everything that's embarrassing and we move it out of here so it doesn't look like you live in Neverland Ranch.
Number 8, Girls Trip. Deft direction and a strong cast can turn a standard comedic premise into a really good movie. And as premises go, a group of friends going on a road trip is about as standard as you can get. But Regina Hall, Queen Latifah, Tiffany Haddish, and Jada Pinkett Smith made their characters believable and fresh.
I'm gonna be cool. I just want to say hi, that's all. Wait. I'm gonna just say hello.
No, don't you say hello. No, Dina, don't do that. Remember, Ryan said this is her life.
Yes.
We shouldn't get involved.
With Haddish stealing the show as the hilarious Dina. Their friendship felt so real that audiences were only too happy to laugh along with them, and Girls Trip was a huge critical and commercial success. The result? A trip that's surprisingly fun to take.
Look, I get it. You're upset. I shouldn't be throwing things in a place of work.
Why are you making air quotes? This is a place of work.
Lesson learned. How you so understanding?
Number 7, Zombieland.
Rule number 1 for surviving Zombieland: cardio. When the virus struck, for obvious reasons, the first ones to go were the fatties.
At the time of Zombieland's release, many felt the zombie craze was dying down. Could a zombie comedy with an odd Twinkie fascination really resurrect the genre?
Tallahassee had a sick sense of humor when it came to zombies. Zombies aren't the most lovable creatures, but he really hated them. In fact, the only thing he was more obsessed with than killing zombies was finding a Twinkie.
Add to that the fact it was director Ruben Fleischer's first feature film, and expectations weren't exactly sky high. Yet this offbeat flick became one of the genre's biggest hits, and was hilarious to boot. Credit sharp writing, a solid cast, and some funny action sequences for its success. And of course, that Bill Murray cameo was a major plus. Mix it all together and you get a comedy that defies expectations.
Bill Murray, you're a zombie?
Oh, God, I'm on fire! Ouch!
You're not a zombie. You're talking. You're okay.
The hell I am!
Number 6, Mean Girls. It was written by Tina Fey, produced by Lorne Michaels, and had Tim Meadows in the cast, so it's easy to assume this would be a run-of-the-mill SNL movie.
If you need anything or if you want to talk to somebody...
Thanks. Maybe some other time when my shirt isn't see-through.
Okay.
Turns out this teen comedy bucked the trend and was an original, thoughtful, and funny flick. The real surprise, though, is this 2004 film's cultural impact.
So you've actually never been to a real school before? Shut up. Shut up! I didn't say anything.
While Mean Girls is an apt title, Meme Girls would have worked as well. More than a decade later, the film's characters and one-liners live on in numerous memes. Endlessly quotable, relatable, and hilarious all at once, Mean Girls is timeless.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
Number 5, 21 Jump Street.
I think you idiots are perfect. You're officially transferred.
All right.
That's great. Well, where should we report to?
Down on Jump Street. 37 Jump Street. No, that doesn't sound right. Is it?
Turning an old TV show into a big screen action comedy has been done so many times that it's almost about as commonplace as, well, the undercover cop trope. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller's adaptation of 21 Jump Street involves both those things, yet it turned out to be incredibly entertaining, in no small part thanks to the on-screen chemistry between Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. It also had solid character development, just the right amount of self-referential humor, and one hell of a comedy and action-packed limo chase. In fact, the movie was such a hit that it spawned a solid sequel and almost a Men in Black crossover.
Man, you literally, this is the best thing ever!
Number 4, Bridesmaids. In 2011, Paul Feig had a strong TV resume, but was mostly unknown in film. And the same could be said for several of Bridesmaids' actors. So few people foresaw the film being such a resounding success, both financially and critically.
I'm not going to go on with a big speech, so I'll just say this. I'm so happy to be a part of this celebration.
Bridesmaids manages to be totally irreverent and also kind of sweet, blending realism with over-the-top shenanigans in a way that elevates both tones.
Coach passengers are not allowed up here in first class. It's policy. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is a very strict plane that I'm on. Welcome to Germany. Auf Wiedersehen, asshole.
Melissa McCarthy delivered a star-making performance, while Kristen Wiig proved she could not only write brilliant comedies, but also lead them. While it might not be too surprising that Bridesmaids dedicates a scene to a poop joke, the fact that it's painfully hilarious is shocking.
What did we eat? Oh, things are goner!
What are you doing?
It's coming out of me like lava!
Number 3, Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. On the surface, this might look like your standard stoner comedy and road trip movie, but Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle is so much more than a 1 or 2 note joke fest.
Our parents came to this country, escaping persecution, poverty, and hunger. Hunger, Harold. They were very, very hungry. And they wanted to live in a land that treated them as equals. A land filled with hamburger stands.
Instead, it's a comedic odyssey through various communities that deals with some serious social issues, such as bigotry and racial profiling.
You want me to cross? You want me to cross? I will cross. It makes you happy. I will cross.
I'll do it.
It also offers an abundance of twists and turns along the way. As two friends who just want to reach White Castle, John Cho and Cal Penn are well-defined and sympathetic enough to keep the audience rooting for them, even if their goal is a fast food restaurant. The movie launched their careers and led to a sequel.
Where are you going?
Wherever God takes me.
Number 2, Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
Cake is my weakness, along with speed and strength. Strength is my weakness. Hey, quick question. How is strength my weakness?
The original Jumanji starring Robin Williams is a classic, so audiences could have been forgiving for viewing this belated sequel with trepidation. But with a fresh, modern twist on the premise, it was a surprisingly fun and side-splitting movie. While in 1995's Jumanji, a brother and sister get sucked into a board game, Welcome to the Jungle puts an entirely new cast inside a video game instead. Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, Karen Gillan, and Kevin Hart all give great performances, and the fast-paced comedic action really works. It's since spawned a sequel of its own and is poised to become a franchise.
Come on, Lex! Why am I running so slow?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Napoleon Dynamite. Talk about coming out of nowhere.
What are you gonna do today, Napoleon?
Whatever I feel like I want to do. God!
This quirky small-town comedy made for $400,000 by a team just out of college went on to make $46 million and become a cult hit, complete with merchandising and a bronze statue at 20th Century Fox Studios. With an unknown director and no known stars, no one expected much, and so were surprised by the film's heart and originality.
Got sharks, pegs, lucky. You ever take it off any sweet jumps? You got like 3 feet of air that time.
It was director Jared Hess and star John Heater's first feature film, and boy did they knock it out of the park. This simple personal story about ordinary high school students, told with irreverent humor, struck a chord with audiences and is still quoted today.
So what do you think?
It's pretty cool, I guess.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.